Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. IBM has just dropped their first vision model. This vision model, Granite Vision, is a lightweight large language model with vision capabilities specifically designed to excel in enterprise use cases, especially for visual document understanding. This model has been trained on a comprehensive instruction following dataset, including document related tasks such as content extraction from tables, charts, diagrams, sketches, and infographics, as well as general image tasks. In this video, we are going to install it locally and then we will test it out on various image related tasks. The architecture of this model seems quite interesting. The architecture is centered around visual modality alignment with a decoder only 2 billion parameter Granite LLM. They have also introduced a dedicated safety classification approach in test time that leverages a sparse set of attention vectors to identify potential harmful inputs. Despite its lightweight architecture, Granite Vision achieves strong results in various benchmarks, and they have shared the results on their model card, which I will drop the link in video's description. Let's try to get it installed and we will see how it works. Before that, let me also give a huge shout out to our very good friends at Mass Compute who are sponsoring this VM and my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're also looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a discount coupon of 50% for a range of GPUs. As you can see that I already have started the installation and I'm creating a virtual environment with Conda. And now let's install all the prerequisites for this model and then we will be launching our Jupyter notebook. And we are installing the usual suspects like Torch Vision and other stuff. So this is going to take a couple of minutes, and while that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws of agents, with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation, and you will find the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's go back and wait for this to get completed and launched in the browser. Now let's download our 2 billion vision model from IBM. And the model is being downloaded, as you can see. Let me scroll down. So there are just 2 shards of it. Shouldn't take too long. So the size of model is just under 6 gig, which is not bad for a vision model, I would say. And the model is downloaded. Let's see how we can do the inference with it. So first up, I'm just going to give it this image of its own architecture, and I'm asking it describe the image, and it's a usual chat template where we are passing it the input prompts with text and image, and then we are encoding it with the help of this processor. Model is printing the output and we are returning the output back after getting it decoded. So let's run it. And there you go, the model has come back with the response, and model says a chat between a curious user and an AI assistant, and assistant gives these helpful answers. And if we look at the description, it says it's a flowchart that illustrates a process involving a language model, a projector, a language encoder, and a visual encoder. The flow chart is divided into 2 main sections. The left side represents the image input and the right side the language instruction. Pretty good. And then it is talking about image input section, and then it is talking about all that description and all that stuff. So these are all the columns which it is describing. Maybe it is taking it from here. Okay, so I'm not sure why it is doing all of these columns, that language model, visual encoder, and then it is repeating it. So I believe it got confused here, I believe. And because it is repeating this stuff from column 1 2. So this is the image, this is description, language, and that's it. And then it is just repeating that stuff. And I don't see, you see that the text has been detected, but it hasn't given us a text for this one. Maybe just because we haven't put it in maximum number of tokens. Anyway, I would say that this is not a correct answer in my opinion, because under 500 it should at least start from the top and give us something. Anyway, so let's not make a judgment for now. Let's try out a few other OCR stuff. In the next one, I'm just giving it this chart and I'm asking it that which NVIDIA card is better as per this image, because you see there is some comparison sort of thing. And I'm going to run this. Let's also check the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming just touch over 14 gig of VRAM, which is not bad for a vision model of this size. It has come back. So you see, first time it was a bit slow, but second time it is good. It is saying RTX 1590, so which is good. Now I'll also ask it, also give some detail about your selection of card or whatever. Let's run it again. Let's see if it give a bit more detail instead of just one word. And there you go. So let's check out the answer. So it says that the NVIDIA card that appears to be better according to this image is 1590. This is inferred from the higher score it received in the benchmarking test, which is 33%, compared to the RTX 1490, 26%. Okay, I'm not sure, but anyway, the RTX 1590's higher score suggests, so you see, it has got it right that which card is better, but I think but if you, sorry, my apologies, I think it has done well here, 32 to 26. But what I meant was that what I was hoping that it would also pick out on this Cyberpunk and also on this Black Myth, and it would give me a bit more detail. Anyway, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to check the actual OCR with the text extraction. So in my opinion, this one is also average answer. It is not really very high quality answer. Okay, next up, as per this image, I'm asking it which journal has the highest monthly circulation. And look at the answer. It says, according to the image, the journal with the highest monthly circulation is Pharmacy Times, which is this one. And sorry, this Pharmacy Time is a circulation of 100,000. So this is the one, and Pharmacy Time, I would say US pharmacist has 104,000, which is monthly. So again, a wrong answer. So because I think it was not able to pick up on this one. Okay, so far it's not that extraordinary, unfortunately. Let's try out one more OCR task. So I'm trying to extract the text from this image, and it contains English and some of the other European languages. Let's see how it goes. And there you go. So let's check it out. Now if I check it at the first glance it looks good, and I'm quickly checking all the alphanumeric characters and some of the other languages. Even this Rapido looks good. So this one is quite good, no doubt about that. Okay, so let's check out multilinguality in OCR. I'm checking the Chinese text here. Let's see what it does with Chinese. And if you look here, okay, it has even given us some of the response, and I think it is spot on in my opinion. These Hanzi script, as far as I can read, looks spot on to me. But if you're a Chinese speaker or you understand this, please confirm. For me, I think this is quite good. Okay, let's try out Arabic one. And it has produced Arabic. I don't think so that is a correct one. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nope. So I think it is only English and Chinese, it seems, at the moment. Okay, next up I have given it this image and I'm asking it, and this is just an invoice, so what is the total due amount as per this invoice? It says it is $400, which is correct. That's a good one. Okay, so I'll also ask it, maybe I'll just say list the items mentioned in this invoice in the image. Let's check it out. There are 3 of them: surveys, parts, AAA, parts, triple B. There you go. Surveys, parts, AAA, parts, triple B. And if you read through their model card, they have said that this is for enterprise use cases, and of course one of the use case in enterprises is invoices. And it seems that as far as invoicing is concerned, this model works very well. Okay, towards the end, let's see how the model thinks about this image. So I am asking it, what do you especially like about this image? Let's see what model comes up with. Maybe I should pause it. You never know what model responds. Okay, so the model seems quite decent. Model says that the image has good lighting, accurate colors, overall good clarity, and relatively clear image content. The texture details of the woman, the main subject of the photo, are well preserved, and the texture of her hair is also quite clear. So model likes the quality of the image, and I think model likes the hair too. So look, quite a good model, I think, in terms of business use cases, especially invoicing. But OCR is, I would say, in terms of other, especially the analysis of the images is not that good. And for generic task, it is also okay. But I believe that if you're looking for a model for invoicing, this could be a good choice, and it is Apache 2 license. That's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. We already covered the other one in the same series, a Granite 3.2 thinking model in 8 billion size, just this morning. So if you're interested, check it out. A really good model from IBM, which has a baked in thinking and pretty quality oriented. So do check it out. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.